Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I am Helen from Contagious Creativity, and I am going to be doing a flip through of my December pages. I am going to do a waffly version where I chat about the pages, but I will also put a silent flip through at the end, and hopefully up on your screen should be the time that begins if you are interested. So this is my December journal. It is a standard sized traveller's notebook, and it's from the Chelsea Paper Company because I like the thickness and the whiteness of the paper. I've covered it in some Bowler Bear design stickers and also some Being Bethany Rose stickers and some Simple Story stickers. And on the back it is from a page from Daphne's diary. So let's get started. So it starts off with two important bits. First is the December journal challenge. I have done every one of these. This was a challenge made by My Green Cow, Daisy at My Green Cow, and Meg at Meg Journals, and it was just a really laid back 12 prompts to do over December. I've also popped in the advent calendars that I had this year. So I had one from Little Rainbow Moon, one from Being Bethany Rose, and one from Bowler Bear Designs, and you'll see some of the bits and bobs from those calendars as we go through. So the other page is a This Is Us page. I thought I would pop some pictures in of us at that moment in time, partly because I printed these two off twice and they were in the other journal, but I printed them off twice. So I was like, what am I going to do with these pictures? I know, I'll make it look like I meant to do that and do a This Is Us. So this is my family, this is my husband and me and my two children, and yeah, so it's sort of a happy mistake, let's call it. So first page then, it was a double page, but I sort of had two separate pages but made the whole thing kind of tie together with the colours. It was the first prompt on the list, which was the December bucket list, and I'd had these Happy Planner stickers for ages and not used them, so I stuck them down, and as you see I did most of the things on my bucket list, apart from I never got any mistletoe, but there we go. Then I started to put the Advent activities that I had for the children in each day. So they had these to open each day, and I was putting them through. You'll see that I sort of phase out of doing that because I realised they're not that pretty, to be honest. So maybe next year I need to make them prettier, so I want to stick them in my journal. So their first Advent activity was Sweeties After School, so I took pictures of that. And also we have a book a night, a sort of Christmassy themed book that they can unwrap, so I wanted a picture of that. These little stickers that you'll see dotted throughout are from Little Pencil Designs, and I also stuck a picture of a picture that my youngest did at nursery with her little handprints, which I thought was rather sweet. So it's yeah, just a kind of cool tones, but with the reds and the blues, reds and greens, sorry, popping through. I thought it tied in really nicely with the Advent washi tape from Being Bowler Bear Designs. I thought that looked quite nice. So that's that page. The next page was this, I used this strip from Making Paper Chains because we made paper chains, and I also stuck some nativity, or well, I used it as nativity stuff from is it Cartabella? I think it's Cartabella, because I thought they were rather adorable. My youngest was in her nursery nativity, and I went to go see it on this day, and then I took her out for lunch and she pulled funny faces and looked very cute, so I thought that naughty or nice sticker was quite cute for that. She was a sheep, so I wanted to make sure I had a sheep in there, and then this is a sticker I've made. This is also one of mine that's in the shop. There is a sale going on at the moment, so make sure you check that out if you like any of the stickers you see from my shop. Then this was from the Bowler Bear Designs Advent Calendar, so I tried to stick that in because I thought it went nicely with the colours on the page. I've done this kind of scribbly border around the edge just to hold it all together. Then the next page was using a Simple Stories cardstock sticker sheet, because I really like the colours, and I thought they were a little bit more grown up than the reds and the greens, and I went out with some of the school mums that night, and we had a really nice time. So, and also it was really, really cold, so I thought it worked with all the kind of frosty elements to it. And that was a lovely day, but I said no frost this morning, but it felt cold, and then I think literally the next day we got frost, so there we go. Then the next page was a really tough day. It was my father-in-law was very poorly at this point, and yeah, he was going really downhill very quickly by this point, and I didn't really want to document about the day. I wanted to do something that made me kind of cheer up a little bit, so I documented about my favourite Christmas foods, which was the second prompt on the journal challenge. And I just cut out some pictures from magazines. I think these are mostly Daphne's diary pictures that I found, and I cut some stars out using my star punches, because there's 2 sizes, and just to make it look pretty and sparkly, and it just cheered me up a little bit because it was just sad times. The next day was the letters to Father Christmas. That was their Advent activity, and you'll see I have stopped sticking in. I stuck it in there, stuck it in there, stuck it in there, but then I gave up. So yes, this was our Advent activity, was to post our letters to Father Christmas or to Santa. I made this one on camera, so I won't talk too much about it, but it is pretty much mostly my own stickers from my shop, and there's a Simple Stories one here and here, and then a little pencil design one. The next day was a real strange day. I launched my shop on this day, which was really exciting, and I had some lovely biscuits from my friend. My eldest daughter had her first ballet show. She got a bit too nervous, so her little sister came up with her and did the whole thing with her, which was amazing. I was so proud of her. But then as I was making this page, I got a call from my husband, who's with his dad, to say that his dad had died. So it's a strange page to look at, because it feels bright and light because there was so much lovely stuff, but literally as I was making, well, I think I was as I was writing, I got that text to say that he had died. So yeah, mixed feelings about this page. Then the next day it didn't feel quite right to be documenting with happy, bright, festive colours, so I stuck to the kind of the blues and just documented how it was. We decided not to tell the children in the morning before they went to school, or before my eldest went to school, sorry. We waited till she was home, and yeah, the processing was different for both of them. They're different ages, but yeah, so I documented about that because there was a lovely time when Bethany, my eldest, she got a little bag, and she said she's put in all of her memories of Grandad and other people that she knows that, and a dog that she knows has died, putting all of them in there, and she's literally slept with it under her pillow ever since, which is quite sweet. And then I had another day over here, so this was one day, this was the 7th, this was the 8th, and I got really, really cross about the fact I was going to go to yoga and someone had just died, and I was really angry, and it was that part of grieving where you just feel really cross that life goes on. So I wanted to write about that because it's something I felt, something I was feeling. So yeah, on this page, in terms of stickers, we have these ones. They're really hard to film or take pictures of. They're from Pipsticks. They are beautiful, but yeah, you can see the holographic quality of them is really tricky to kind of stop from shining. So my apologies, but they're beautiful. Then I also have this quote. Printable from Inky Quill, which just seemed to be really apt for that moment in time. Then I've got some of these, oh gosh, these washies, and I cannot remember the, cannot remember where they're from. I got them via Paper Maze if you're in the UK, so there you go. And then these were from a magazine. So, oh, and these are little rainbow moon, these bits here. So yeah, just a kind of less Christmassy pages, but there's a good reason behind them. But then life goes on and the children have fun, exciting, Christmassy stuff. So the next pages are completely different. They are bright because there was so much happiness and lots of chat about Grandad, but there was so much joy because it was Christmas time. I've got a little tip in here, but it's got pictures of other children underneath, so I won't show that. And Bethany had her first school Christmas dinner, made paper change, and we got sent this lovely picture of her smiling really, and she was just beaming, and it made me feel so much happier because she'd been so distraught a couple of days previous, but Christmas kind of made things light. And I've got this gorgeous Being Bethany Rose gonk because we had a glow stick party and it cheered everybody up. And I've got a printable from my shop here. Then I've also used the advent stickers from Bowler Bear Designs here and a Bowler Bear Designs jumper here because the next day was Christmas jumper day. So we all wore our Christmas jumpers, and I wore mine from Lone Owl Studio, and this was the sticker that came with it. And Mary had one with a little robin, and Bethany had some candy cane hearts. And yeah, and I got some Christmas shopping done. Hey, there we go. Right, so the next day I think I was still feeling a bit blue, so I kind of cheered myself up by making this Christmas memories, because one of the prompts was a photo of a Christmas memory and I couldn't just choose one. I chose loads and made this little flappy tippiny kind of present and wrote about them all, from days when it was just me and Graham, when I was pregnant, all about Bethany's first Christmas, Meredith's first Christmas, some lovely pictures of Bethany when we were moved into the new house for our first Christmas, and when my youngest Meredith fell in love with a dog that sung Jingle Bell Rock, and she still loves that song so much, and that dog. A huge Christmas dinner that we did, Christmas Day with my father-in-law, and yeah, so some really lovely memories there. This was paper that I got from Hobbycraft, if you're interested. Then the next day we have some beautiful stickers from Cocoa Vanilla. Is it Cocoa Vanilla Studio? I think so. I can't see anything around me with it on. Yeah, so this was a really family day, which is what we needed, and that I was with the girls just doing really just normal go to the park kind of things, because Graham was out trying to sort out the funeral to begin with, and then he came home and we watched Home Alone for the first time. The children thought it was hilarious when he ran around the house when he was on his own, and we watched that bit over and over and over again. And yes, oh, this was funny. Gosh, oh my goodness. Bethany wanted to write her name in all of her Christmas cards to every single person in her class, and it took forever. Oh dear, so there we go. Oh, and we met some dogs in the play park, so that was nice, because a good old dog stroke makes everyone feel happier. The next day, oh, it was a very sweet day. Meredith got to meet Father Christmas at our play group, and then she got to hold a baby, which she was very happy about because she loves babies, which is why I thought I would choose this this sticker from Echo Park, because I thought that was quite cute. I'm not sure I'm elf size because of the little baby. This is from L&B Designs. It's actually one of her planner kits, but I got it in a oops bag or a whoops bag or whatever we call it. And so the cut lines the cutting hadn't been done on it, so I'd had to cut them out myself. But yeah, I just thought it worked really nicely. I had some other bits here and here and here. Yes, and of course a little pencil designs. Then the next day is a really flappy couple of days. I've got lots of flaps. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that just snuck up on me. So I got my booster on this day, so I used this Bowler Bear design sticker, Up Yours Corona, because I thought, well, I've got to use it, haven't I? Then I've got some more bits and bobs from the Cartabella, what's it called? Oh, Come Let Us Adore Him, I think, or something like that. Anyway, that range. And then I've got a little tab on here because we were walking a little girl into school because both her parents got COVID. She and her brother never ended up getting it. It's very strange how it works. So we walked her into school each morning, and then we had a play date with one of Bethany's other friends in the evening, which was nice. And then I finally finished a book, and I really like this author. I think I've read everything she's done now, so that's good. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. Then on this page it was my eldest daughter's nativity, which didn't go quite as well as my youngest daughter's because she saw me and cried, so that wasn't ideal. I've got another flap of my grandma, which was nice to see her because she lives far away, but I got sent that picture of her smiling because she has dementia, and it's because I'm finding that when I ring her she's not always in a good mood, so it's nice to see that she does have happy times. And then I had to stick this in because their Advent activity was to make cookies, and they were supposed to look like this, but ours did not. And I didn't do a a picture of ours, but they were terrible. They were really bad. I'm not good at baking, but I always try. I do try. So yes, there we go. And yeah, just a bit of brush lettering down the side there, and here just to tie the two pages together a little bit more. Then this was another prompt, which was Christmas wouldn't be the same without. This might be a little unusual, and if for people who are not in the UK, you probably don't know what this is, but Christmas wouldn't be the same without the Cbeebies Christmas show. Cbeebies is a children's channel here in the UK, if you're not aware, and they always put on sort of like a pantomime, but some sort of Christmassy thing. Last year nearly broke me because there was a song all about not being able to see your family and missing them, and it was heartbreaking, but it's good old-fashioned fun, and the children like it. The songs are generally catchy, and we really enjoy it. So we made a blanket fort, snuggled up, and watched the Cbeebies Christmas show after school this night. And then the next day we made our own pizzas. I think it was the last day of term, yeah. And yes, so I documented the process and the cooked pizza as well. I've got some stamps in the background. I believe these were from Paper Chase. No, they weren't. That's a lie. They were from Flying Tiger. I apologise. So yes, those are those pages. Then this page I did on camera, so you can see the process of this. It was when we had the Christmas carnival go through the next village to us, and it was lovely. So I wanted to put this kind of like villagey feel. We live in Suffolk, so kind of we have quite I think quite sweet little villages, and not quite the colours necessarily, but we do have a lot of pink. If you don't know, Suffolk is quite renowned for its Suffolk pink houses. Yeah, anyway, so there's a page about that, and a page about going out shopping with my husband. My birthday is on Christmas Day, so he often says, "What do you want for your Christmas and birthday? Let's go and get it together." And so we sort of started a new tradition of doing that. The next day we went to caroling. We went to 9 lessons and carols in the next village. And so what have I got on this page? I've got some Little Rainbow Moon stuff. Lots of that is that. This was from no, it wasn't. It was from, yes, it was from Hobbycraft. A little paper pad from Hobbycraft. And I think these were from Simple Stories. This is from my shop. Yes, I think that's everything. This washi down the middle is because my book broke, so I had to sort of repair it as we went along because it's too chunky. Right, next page. This was, I did a couple of the prompts. I did 5 things I look forward to every Christmas, and favourite Christmas quote. Oh, sorry, number 5 and number 6. So when we read the girls' Advent story this day, it reminded me of the Grinch quote, Christmas will always be as long as we stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. So I wanted to pop that in. That's a Bowler Bear design sticker. I believe it's from the Advent, yeah. And then the 5 things I look forward to. I used some, I think they were Happy Planner little flags and some Happy Planner bits and bobs here. And this, I've had this forever and I've nearly run out now, so I really don't know where that's from. I apologise. But yes, so kind of Christmassy greens and blues, but sort of with that green. I did it again, Christmas greens and reds, but with some blues in as well, and a few little stars. Then the next day was school holidays. I think actually this was school holidays, wasn't it? Oh yeah, that's when I messed up. I thought we were going to go to a Christmas grotto this day, and we got halfway there and I was like, oh, I just need to check, did I need you two to do lateral flow tests, because I hadn't realised I hadn't got them to, and I pulled over and looked at the tickets and they were for the next day, so that was a bit stupid, but never mind. So we did go to the Christmas grotto and Father Christmas was there. I wasn't actually expecting Father Christmas. So Mary ended up seeing Father Christmas 4 times, I think, over this festive period. So yeah, he gets around. Yeah, so I did some stenciling in the background here and used some simple story stickers. Oh, this one's coming up a bit. Might need to use some glue on that. And then, of course, I've got the little pencil design stickers, but mostly it's simple stories. And then this was the sticker they got when they went to see Father Christmas. And then we went to a new cafe that's opened up just down the road from us. It was really nice, but woo, it was very expensive. There we go. Right, the next day is basically pictures, because it was a day when we went for our big ticket Christmas event. This was the one where they got to meet the big man, they got to make reindeer food, they got to meet Elsa and Anna, they went on a train, they had the face painted. It was packed with loads and loads of stuff. And so I just wanted to really fill this page with the pictures, so for the memories of that. And you can see in the background I have done a stencil. That was from, I got that via Paper Maze. Can't remember which brand it is. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. It is a Cartabella one, Christmas market. There we go. And then I popped these Bowler Bear design stickers. This is from L&B, and then this is a B and Bethany Rose tiny one because I just wanted something small to fit in there. Then, oh, I can't remember where these are from. No, it's not coming to me. They obviously look like they're from the same range, but I can't think. And of course, little pencil designs. And I just wrote this on Canva before I printed it out. So I think I'm trying to do that a little bit more in the new year. Then the next page, it was a really homey day with lots of playing and films and lots of cuddles. So this was from the same paper pack as this one. And I used some little pencil design bits and bobs here. And then I also responded to the prompt about how I decorate for Christmas, and also Christmas playlist here, which you can barely see, but from where you are probably, but I can read it. So I've got all of our favourite songs of this current Christmas. So we've got Jingle Bell Rock for Meredith, we've got Come On Home for Christmas, the George Ezra song for Bethany. Of course, she loves that. Then I kept singing Sleigh Ride, so I had to have that as my favourite for this year. I just start randomly singing it. Then this one was Fairy Tale of New York is Graham's favourite. I always say it's because he's grumpy, but so he likes that one. He always says that though. And then I've got Our Christmas Tree. Our Christmas Tree is not Pinterest worthy. The kids do it. They put everything on, and it's it's just a happy mess and I love it. I've put how we decorate, and I've also got Graham is home for Christmas because it was his last day and he was with us and he didn't go back until the 4th or the 5th, I can't remember now, so that of January. So we had a really lovely long time off with my husband. And then the next day it was another cooking disaster, baking disaster, let's be honest. I can't do it. We tried to make a gingerbread house and it looked like a gingerbread shack, and yeah, so I just kind of made it gingerbready colours and used some bits. These are Simple Stories. This was from, I think it's from the Jen Hadfield Peaceful Heart range, but so it's not really Christmassy, but it just worked with the gingerbreadiness. And then I've also got this was from the pack, the paper pack that I was talking about from Hobbycraft, and I used these stickers from L&B because they didn't really go with the whole spread, so I kind of hid them away. But these are the Christmas films because it said about movie night plans, and I just popped down some of our favourite as a family favourite films. So create favourite Christmas films there. It was Christmas Eve, and then it was Christmas Day, which is also my birthday, but Christmas is far more interesting than a birthday. So here we are. I kind of used the idea that I had back here to do some sort of more hidden photos and journaling, just so I could fit a bit more on the page. These stickers are not more Simple Stories stickers. I can't remember the actual one. I think it's the Jingle All the Way collection. And I just popped some pictures. There's a bit of journaling I don't want everyone to read there. And lots of pictures of what happened over the day. We went over to my mum's for some of the day, so I've popped about that. And my husband Graham taught Bethany how to play chess, and she's actually really good. So that was quite fun. So I just did a load of journaling about the day and got some beautiful pictures of Mary opening her Paw Patrol toys, as she said. Yes, I might have mentioned before, she loves Paw Patrol. We watched the movie, but we don't really ever watch the TV programme, but she loves the little figures, probably because she loves dogs, and they've got all the vehicles and stuff, so she got some more Paw Patrol toys. So I think she's got all of them now, which is cool, lucky thing. Anyway, so that was Christmas Day. The next day was Christmas Eve. We had my mother-in-law over, which was just wonderful. Obviously it was a sad day because my father-in-law had passed earlier on in the month, but actually it did feel really happy, despite the sadness, if that makes any sense at all. So we were really lucky to have a really special day. Lots of playing, lots more food. Meredith got a Princess Fiona dress, which she didn't take off the whole day, so she was so excited by that. I used some printables from Inky Quill here, and these are from My Green Cow. Just a lovely bunch of memories. And then more printables on this page for the day after Boxing Day. The 27th, yes. Oh, have I not put a number? Oh, I haven't. Oh, I'll have to go back and put that in. So these were from My Green Cow, and this is the Prosecco that I had been drinking over the last couple of days. And it kind of worked nicely with the colours, I thought. I didn't order this, but we got our Christmas delivery from Tesco's, and we had the most substitutions he'd had on his route, which was quite funny. So we got this Prosecco. But anyway, also we had a Lush bath, or the girls had their very first Lush bath the night before, and there was still stuff all in the bath, so I wanted to document that. And we went out for a walk, which is why I chose this kit, and it's all wintry and wrapping up warm. It wasn't too cold, to be fair, on this day. It's got colder now, but it was quite a mild time over Christmas, but then it often is in England. So yes, and also we booked a holiday that day, which was quite lovely. something to look forward to. Then finally we have memorable moment from this year, and because it's me, I couldn't just do one moment, I did several moments, so I just documented some of my favourite moments over the year. These lovely, they're not thickers, but you know, they're sort of flat thickers, if that makes any sense. They don't add too much bulk. They're from Cocoa Vanilla, and then everything else is from my shop. The purple, the quote, the numbers, they're all from my shop. And I love purple, so I just had to do this for our magical memories. And then this was a page that is a very red page because we went to see Clifford the Big Red Dog at the cinema. And we also went bowling, so I was able to use this pack that I accidentally bought 2 of instead of taking it out of my basket one time, which is all about family games and stuff. So we went out for a burger, we did bowling, and we saw Clifford the Big Red Dog, so it was a pretty cool day. We went to Byron Burger and they had this as the paper for their burgers and their chips and stuff. Oh, it's coming away a bit there. So I was kind of inspired by that and the fact we saw Clifford, and so I did a kind of ready kind of spread. And then the next day was the funeral. It obviously took a while because of Christmas to come around, and I could have documented, but I just didn't feel like I wanted to. So I found this quote in a magazine, and then I put one of the poems that was read at the funeral in there, He Is Gone, which is really, just really speaks to how he would have wanted us to be. If you don't know it, I highly suggest you Google He Is Gone by David Harkins. Then the final day was New Year's Eve. And I used these printables from Inky Quill because I just thought they were beautiful. I really like pink and gold. My printer was running out of ink at that point, so they're not as perfect as they should be, but that is not Inky Quill's fault, that is my fault. And I found these paints I didn't find them. They were in my advent set from Little Rainbow Moon, and I thought they just went perfectly with the pinks of the printables, so I just did a sploshel, that's a new word. I did a sploshel of paint, just at the top and the bottom, just for a bit of interest, and then stuck some bits and bobs down. We went over to friends on this day in the afternoon, and they have a little boy who's not yet 2, so he's called Baby, but he's really not, and the girls played so nicely with him, and it was really lovely to see. And Mary sang a lot of karaoke. Of course, she sung Jingle Bell Rock because she loves that song. So yes, and then finally is just my small goal for next year, and some more bits from Inky Quill, couldn't think of the word. What I will be doing is what I do with all my journals is once this video is all uploaded, I will be making a QR code and sticking that in, just so if anyone in my family is ever interested and finds this and goes, oh, I wonder why she did this, I want to hear a bit more about it, then they can go to this video. So that is my whole flip through. Oh, I nearly said it wrong. Flip through of my December pages. I hope you enjoyed it. I love hearing your comments about how you found these videos. So please do let me know. I'm going to be doing a silent flip through now, but if you're clicking off, I will see you again. Remember, creativity is contagious. Pass it on, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.